Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to you. Are you there? More evidences are coming out. Oh my God. I thought Labour Party just won. No, they didn't just win. No, they won with a grand slide. You know, David Hundeyin was saying it, the Labour Party won with a glide. I was like, he's trying to become popular. I know Labour Party won, but I don't believe it's a good stride. Let me tell you, INEC will Nigerians ever forgive INEC? Oh my God. This is one of the most stunning evidence I've seen. You need to watch this video. Oh my God. Where are we going to even start? Hey, this electoral umpire has so much destroyed, disenfranchised Nigerians. In fact, everybody in INEC that is an authority that has been part of this plan should be jailed. You need to watch this video and we'll be right back.
Yes, please don't try. So we'll go straight to waiting they happen for court. My people agree turn up on everywhere on a day. So waiting they happen for court now we'll bring come today quickly, make you know for don't kill time because you see time will be the same friend. What is our show before no time will just go. So first, INEC break record as peace state talk and the record will be say INEC break now world record. And if you ask me waiting with that record, now they put the whole country, no be only 1 year, subsequent all the election what happened before, then go put the whole country into problem. That's one. Then two, for this very election where we did now, then go come out course and the kind of question where them go they ask, like saying that God they prompt them, go they show say now read the election. So now what record big time now they break. If I begin to even I will bring other things where go show and say now record them bring because BBC reports for Rivers State. People who we there today to analyze them, when I go see the results, their actual results will be say it come out from River State. INEC declare the result. That INEC when we put them together. Make una even understand the evidence will be say it will be the bring come court waiting be the meaning. So we go dive into that one. Why would they take all the things where they happen for court as at this moment? Because they present Ebonyi, Kaduna, all the forms and all those evidences. And waiting they come out from those evidence, 911 bring come. So Dr. Ted, they join us for Zoom, and I get Angel, where they near me here, where we say we analyze many things where they come out from court. So Dr. Ted, I beg, I greet our people, make we go straight into waiting today they bring.
Whatever that day they join us in the morning, afternoon, evening. I beg, make una enjoy the greetings. Okay. Thank you.
So you get what I discuss with you, make me dive into that very something before. And you show me some graphics where you say, make our people take understand this evidence where people be and the Labour Party lawyers they present first for court, make it will make meaning. So they make they understand these forms, waiting to come out from these forms. You explain them to me and you get all the whole data where come out from not just River State, from Lagos, some part of Lagos, and the remaining. Say the vote where as you take down the vote where remain, when people be finished, as you take explain them to me, waiting Tinubu get go even shrink to like 6 million, you don't get like 7 million as you take down me, and people be go even surpass that very 8 point something million vote where they even talk about. So we'll come here shortly. But it gets something when I won't make you hear us. For Lagos, even for collation center, they make mistake for Lagos State for the announcement of their destiny. They had to correct them. 10,000 votes was omitted in the time of announcement for collation center for Lagos State. Let's just take a listen of that very one. Then we'll come back to waiting you tell me because this one, join. Let's take a listen to that.
I think you need to go back with the data and they will please represent.
What is the total?
Labour Party votes 55,547. There's a mistake. It's supposed to be 55,547.
Please go back and then they come back to represent. Thank you. While we wait for them to come back, it's your side. Yes, it's your.
A whopping 10,000 votes was removed. So I want our people to understand why we are tendering these documents. So by the time Pio and his lawyers will bring in their witnesses, they will show that these are where the issues are. These are where the votes are stolen. This is where the rigging is. And it will start, when we then add them up, as Etal explained to me, these things go there well. So Dr. Etal, Make you explain that in way you explain to me for our people, make they understand why would they get update from court where they sit now, because they take small break for court. So explain before I go jump to that very side now.
Okay, like Peace rightly mentioned during her opening statement, all this from EC8 this, EC8 that, some of our audience don't understand what it means. It is all the levels of results. EC8A is polling unit results. Whenever you hear about EC8B,
if our producer get and make it put them for screen, make people for the understand what it is. So that very informed the meaning of those forms. But yes. I think they be like see them get them. Make our viewers for see what those forms mean.
Okay. So EC8B is the word result, meaning all those polling units will go like you voted in Nigeria at your polling unit, but when you finished, their result was announced. The result was supposed to be uploaded to the IREF, and then that electoral officer will take that result to another place, which is the ward. That is where they win. They are supposed to collect all the results, gather all the EC8A forms, and add all of them into another form known as EC8B. From that place, they will move again and come to another level, which is at the local government headquarters, where they will add all the wards in the local government, another form known as the EC8C. And then they move again from local government, start going to the state headquarters, which is actually the old thing we used to do, that the billions of naira given to INEC should have eliminated. They get to the state headquarters, and then they add all the local government results into another form known as EC8B. And then they will move from the states and enter aeroplane and go to Abuja, where they will add all the results into another form known as the EC8E, which is the one that will be declared. For recording PU results that must be posted at PUS after election, that is for EC860EC. But let's stop at EC8E because that is what is important for us now. Now, what happened is this.
Okay.
People are asking, what is the importance of all these things? If you don't have all these forms from A to B to C, you will not know at what point where they started stealing the votes or where they started adding votes to APC. Because as you're going to see in our explanation today, when you sum all the results, there are a whole lot of anomalies that have happened. Some of the results, they started removing it little by little from the ward level to the local government level. By the time you reach the state level, Labour Party's votes have been completely obliterated. And so if you can give me those slides now, the slide number 1, let me explain something. Using just 2 states, remember that Nigeria has 36 states and FCT. So the first one we're going to look at is this same River State, using it as an example. In River State, for local government, for instance, they took away 73,607 votes from Labour Party, and they gave APC how many votes from in Obiopo? 66,174. And let me explain how it happens. How it happened was that the original vote that APC got in Obiopo was 14,065 votes, but they ended up giving APC 80,239 votes. If you do the maths, you realize that they dashed APC 66,174 votes. For Labour Party, they gave Labour Party 3,829 votes, whereas the actual votes that Labour Party got was 77,436 votes, which means from Labour Party, they removed 73,607 votes. That's what happened in Obiopo local government alone. And so, let's keep it there and go to Oyibo local government in the same River State. Let's go to Oyibo local government. If you give me the slide of Oyibo local government, what INEC declared and what was the actual vote in Oyibo local government. Can you hear me, please?
Yes, we can. Please, producer, put Oyibo. Let's get the update.
So in Oyibo local government, the actual vote for APC was 2,731, whereas what INEC declared for them was 16,630, which means they dashed APC 13,899 votes. Conversely, for Labour Party actually got 22,218 votes, but they gave INEC gave Labour Party 10,784 votes, meaning whilst they are dashing, adding 13,899 votes to APC, they are removing 11,505 votes. And let me say something here. This 2,731 for APC and 22,289 for Labour Party is actually on the EC8C form That is what they have in the form, but that is not what they announced. So the certified true copy that INEC gave Labour Party is carrying this thing that I am saying now, but that is not what they declared. That is why INEC is saying objection, objection, objection. And now let us go to the correction to see the effects of the whole thing. Now, when we go now, assuming the judges start correcting it, and we are talking only 2 local governments in Rivers State. Only 2 local governments in Rivers State. If we go to the correction, you will realize that for Obiakpo local government, what APC should have is 14,065. In Oyibo, 2,731. And for that 2 local government, what APC got is 16,796. For Labour Party, what Labour Party should have in Oyibo local government is 22,389. And for Obiakpo, 77,436. So if you add the actual vote Labour Party is supposed to get for those 2 local governments, it will be 99,825. Now, the difference here is that if we now say that votes that INEC added to APC, if we were to remove it, they will be removing 80,073 votes from APC. And they will be adding to Labour Party 85,212 votes. That is in Rivers State, 2 local governments only in Rivers State. You know how many local government they have in Rivers State. And we have done that one before. So you can go back to our analysis on Rivers State. By now, you know we are saying the right thing because Premium Time corroborated it, BBC corroborated it. Now, let's go to Lagos State. We all know, including PDP themselves admitted it, that 400,000 votes was stolen from Labour Party and given to APC. So if we remove it from APC's score and add it to Labour Party's score, it means that from Lagos State and these 2 local governments we have just mentioned as a sample, that is what is done in statistics, as a sample. It means that for these 2 local governments in Rivers State and Lagos State as a whole, APC will lose 480,073 votes, while Labour Party will gain 485,212 votes. What is the impact of all these things? Let's go to the general results that INEC declared for all these parties and remove this score from APC and add 485,212 to Labour Party, and we see the effects. What is going to happen there is that from the 8,794,726 that INEC declared for APC, if we remove 480,073, we will arrive at 8,314,653. If we go to Labour Party, where INEC declared 6,101,534 votes, and add 485,212, Labour Party will go up to 6,586,745. Now remember, we have just done Lagos and only 2 local governments in Rivers State. There are 36 states in Nigeria. Akwa Ibom is another place we know that our votes were stolen. Nasarawa State is a place we know that our votes are stolen. Plateau State is a place we know that almost 1 million votes were stolen from Labour Party. We have Bauchi State, where what we got in 1 local government alone, what they declared for Labour Party is less than what Labour Party got in 1 local government alone. So if we do just this one, it means that what is remaining for Labour Party to overtake APC will be 1,702,908 votes. Now, listen, This is excluding, just give me a second. This is excluding those to be deducted from APC's votes stolen by APC, and those to be deducted from PDP by Labour Party, because there are a lot of votes stolen from Labour Party by PDP. Now, what's my summary here is that Labour Party needs only 200 votes from only 8,700 polling units in Nigeria to exceed 8 million votes. Remember that we have about 176,000 polling units in Nigeria. If we can recover 200 votes from 8,700 polling units, our votes, Labour Party's vote is more than 8 million. Atedo Peter's side say that if we can recover only 10 votes, 10 only, from every polling unit in Nigeria, our vote will still be more than 8 million. That is to tell us that the Labour Party lawyers know what they're doing. They want to bring all this form so that it will be obvious where the scores were stolen, where some were removed, and the other were added to APC. Because it's not just that they will take vote and add to APC. They will take vote and add to APC. They will even come to Labour Party and remove, and vice versa. So I thought we should know this so that we can know what is happening in the court and see how these numbers are going to play out. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Keba. This your analysis. I know they for we are top notch. Our people want to say that they watch us now. What can I go? So now, even if they on a day, make una like share this video, make other people hear. Because not those boxes they go. Most people when they even for comment section, they are master they talk say they don't know what all those papers mean, and they don't understand how these papers and all the evidence they carry go court, how the thing will take help. Now, him don't break them down, make people understand. And for person when we say he still no understand, I go just cut and short, make people understand. This thing where Dr. Etel explain means say for each of those local governments when they call, all the votes wey dem steal wey dey for that very paper, dem go carry and comot. Dem go deduct the ones wey be say dem steal, dem go come add am to P2B votes if court agree with am, and dem go tabulate am. So that's why for one of him prayer in the talk say make dem declare say na him win. You understand? So for him to talk say na him get the lawful votes, he wan prove and say for most of these places say na him votes, lawful votes, na him dem come carry come give Tinubu. So now that one in the explain, they give example of Rivers State we say we confirm at least BBC. If they don't give our own analysis, premium times BBC give. So the actual ones what happened there, I just declared there, now we talk. So all this evidence what they carry come now. Now this evidence will go deduct and add minus and get the final score. So if you truly appreciate Dr. Telbert for this analysis, and he help you at least have peace of mind for the hope where we they give all obedience where they make you for show appreciation by clapping in the comment section. So and you wait there, make I for talk again. As we did this show now, make you for reach other people, make them for they understand how this thing they take they go. Make you for like, share and comment. People want to say that they help us out with the super thanks. We appreciate. I beg our people, make we also let them thank you for that comment section one a day. I beg. So we see you, we feel the super thanks, and we greet you. But if you don't get super thanks to give, make you no worry. God will still bless you for that like when you like the video. Because what you they do, we say you they help spread the gospel well they hear. So Dr. Tell, I see many people they appreciate what you do.
Hello, great people. Are you there? Oh, thank you, Mr. Chedekano, for these updates. In fact, you so much enlighten your followers, and we are going to share wide as well. Very nice updates on the court proceedings. You know, like he said, INEC breaks record. Yes, the other day, Andy said, sorry, not Andy, Kenneth Okonkwo. You know, we used to know him as Andy in Living in Bondage. He said, INEC broke Guinness World Record for organizing the worst election in the history of humankind. Now, Chidi can say INEC broke records by putting the whole country into problem. You know, this would have been solved, and we don't need to, you know, there are some kind of victory you will have. People will not bother about going to tribunal. Yes, but everybody knows the winner of this election. And that is why when somebody else was announced, the country was like in a mourning period. There was so much opposition. Thanks to the admittance of these evidences. You know, the Abado APC councils were always shouting, you know, they have bored judges with objection, objection, my lord, objection. They were objecting to everything. INEC was objecting to documents submitted by them. Can you imagine? What a country, what a people, what an Abadorians. Can you imagine objecting to the document that was signed that you shared to the political parties? You know, normally at each polling unit at the end of the day, there were forms that representatives of various parties sign. And when they sign, everybody gets a copy. Now, this is the same document that they brought to court as evidence against, you know, INEC has done some alterations on the ones they have. And INEC is rejecting using their, you know, boring the court, objection, everything. They're objecting to everything. Can you imagine? Meanwhile, I like what, like I said, Chirikano has been doing well, and including the other guy that was invited, Dr. Eteba Chukwugozie, credits for that, credits. You need to mention them, Chirikano and Eteba Chukwugozie, for this exposition. Oh my God, I have never seen it like this before. These guys are doing well. So, what you saw was a Zoom meeting here. So you can see a tablet on the screen. Yeah. So they are analyzing proceedings at the court. All of what you see here, the legal team of Labour Party knows everything. In fact, what they are doing is based on what is happening in the courts, what is transpiring. They are just doing analysis on them. All of what you see, including BBC investigation and other investigation, the Labour Party legal team has it. And I'm telling you, you are going to be further stunned if they allow these proceedings to continue. It will come to a point that the judges will be careful not to make a mess of themselves. Yes, the evidences will be so stunning. And Peter B has his word that he will prove he won. When he said it before, I was like, how can he win certain states? But it will come to a point, it will so clear that Labour Party won. In fact, with just this few that we've seen, I have drawn my conclusion. Meanwhile, we are still waiting for. I don't believe in anything contrary being announced by the court. So it's after deductions and the rest of them. We also had. It wasn't only APC that were used to the deducting Labour Party's votes, including PDP. They are all involved in this criminality. These two parties that have held Nigeria hostage since 1999. I like their explanation of the EC8 forms and the meaning. Let me go through that again. EC8A form is the one they give to party representatives at polling units. That's the polling units result. From there, they move to EC8B. They move to ward, where they do, everything is collation. From polling unit, they go to ward. Then at the ward again, they give them, after calculations, they give them another forms to sign, and they have their copies. So they will collect what result. Now they will go to local government. Then from local government, they also get to the House of Reps and Senator. That's from EC8D. That's from EC8D concerns, and the House of Reps and Senate. Now EC8E, that is where the result has been prepared for final declaration. You saw that explanation, so nice. So these forms, if you follow properly, they will help you know where the wayo begins. That is what they are saying. Yes, if you've been following. And Labour Party agents have been following carefully. And they have seen where INEC did the ojoro. And that is what they are bringing to court. And INEC is rejecting documents he gave to them to sign as accepted. What happened? Though some people are saying they had to collect some of the documents too, despite the manipulation, because you have to sign for you to be given the documents. So this collaborated Premium Times investigation and that of BBC. So at the end of the day, in the courts, their plus and minus will be done. And from the staggering votes Labour Party has gotten, just before they even minus from the APC and the ones APC and PDP have stolen, Labour Party is already hitting 8 million votes. Now, when you begin the deduction, you will realize that APC might come to 6 million or less than 6 million. That APC is actually the third runner-up in this election. So APC did not win from all indications. At the end of the day, everything will be proven. I thank the court and the judges for admitting all these evidences, despite the continuous plea for objection. Objection, my lord. Objection, my lord. It's like the INEC defense team, they are cancelled, and that of APC and that of Tinubu, they knows nothing else but to object. Thank God the judges know they look their face. They know they look face. Meanwhile, viewers, what do you think? Add your comment on the comment section. What do you expect at the end of the day? If they will allow this to go, man, this is, oh my God. Anyway, I will leave you viewers to add what you think. Please don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Share this video widely. As this video spreads, that of the originators of this also spread as well. I am Azuka Uzo OJ. And bye-bye for now.